Riders ready, watch the gate.
Hey, welcome back to the Dirty Knobs podcast. I'm your host, Hollywood Mike Miranda, and my co-hosts are, as always, JV James Vicente and EC Eric Carter. On this episode, we talk to the Flyin Okie, Jeff Ruminer. We've been after him for a while. We're so happy to have him. Please make sure you subscribe, you follow, you link, you up, down, you download, whatever you need to do, all that stuff. And be sure to visit dirtyknobs.com to see what's going on, dirtyfest.com to see all about the event. Check out the commercials and the stuff at the end. You'll enjoy it. Thanks to all our sponsors, but mostly thanks to you guys for listening. Now, here we go.
Yo.
Yo. Hey.
Yeah.
I hit record. It is exactly 7 o'clock my time. I hit record for an official
Yeah.
timestamp as to when he gets here. I'm tired of losing, JV. I'm just tired of losing. What's the time?
He hasn't texted us, so well, I'm gonna say I don't know. I haven't heard from him in a while, so
8 minutes?
I think that's a good one.
Okay,
8
you
minutes.
take the over or under.
I'll take the over.
Why did I say 8? I could have said 18. I guess I'm stuck with the under. And down
Well,
yet.
you could be right. I mean, look, I think I don't know.
No, down yet another dollar is what this is.
Mm.
Somehow I'm not playing this bet right. I'm not playing the game right. I keep losing.
He could be all right.
Sure. Yeah. And I can start racing novice. But neither one of those things is going to happen. Oh, man.
Well, wait, what class do you race? Well, because you race cruiser.
I race cruiser.
But if you did race a 20-inch,
I would race the lunatic out of my mind class.
Because who the hell
thank you. No, thank you.
It's got to be crazy.
Yeah. I tell people, listen, I've had all the trophies and all the X-rays I would ever want. I don't want any more of either one.
You want the points. You want the backpack.
Yeah, I'm going for my satin jacket in the 10,000 points club. Me and JD Finney. Dude, this is so funny. I'm getting texts from our guest that says, "Do I just let you know if I have to go to the bathroom?" All right, let me tell him right now.
Well, tell him it might be
you can
10 after.
I told him that already. He knows that. It said you can piss your pants on air. I said you can go anytime. We will edit it out.
Eric just got home.
What time is it?
But he has to take a shower.
7:08.
I win.
No. Oh, you do?
He has to take a shower.
He's not on. I guess that doesn't count. God dang it.
He has to take a shower.
Yeah, of course he does. And then there's the tacos or nachos or chicken and rice or pasta or pizza.
What's he eating? Tacos.
You going with tacos? I'm going to go with some sort of rice and chicken dish.
Today's Wednesday. So
Taco
Tuesday.
Wednesday? It could be pasta Wednesday.
You think? Yeah. Pasta Wednesday.
I'm going to go with chicken and rice because he's on a health kick.
Oh, yeah. He raced too.
Racing.
He raced also. Yeah. Pizza.
Okay.
Carbs.
Come on. You're picking everything now. You got to just pick one. I'm going chicken and rice of some sort. What do you got?
I'm going pizza. Slice of pizza.
You're just doing snack bar menus. All you're doing. Here we go.
Carbs. He's carbing up.
Oh, I'm dying to find out what he's got.
You think you could be right, though. Healthy.
You could go. I'll go. We could also just split it. You go snack bar. I go health food.
Oh, he didn't even have a shirt on.
Oh, come on.
Jesus. Rock star.
Dude, you know we're recording right
Fucking
now.
rock star.
I don't care.
Dude, is that underwear or pants on? What do you got?
The shorts.
Pant. Shorts.
I thought you had underwear.
Okay.
Gym shorts.
All
First thing
right.
I can grab, bro.
Where's your food?
I don't have it. I didn't have time.
Well, what is being made?
Yeah, what's getting made for you right now?
I think it's some. I don't know, dude. I didn't even go in the kitchen. I literally went
I
straight.
heard it. I heard.
He started to say it.
He started to say it.
I think it's pasta.
Spaghetti Wednesday. I told you Spaghetti
That was
Wednesday.
your first. That was your first, but you said
Yeah,
you changed it.
Yeah, I did change it. I went to chicken and rice because you're in training.
It smelled like pasta, but I didn't go in the kitchen. I didn't have time, dude. Hey, yeah, it's good. It's always fun to end the day with a busted hydraulic line when it sprays all over you,
Oh, jeez.
dude. It sucks
Holy.
ass.
All right. What do you
Wow.
got? What are you wearing?
Like, yeah, I'm on. I just went stock, dude.
Yeah, you did.
That's fresh
33.
out of the bag. You stopped at the trailer, the Dirty Fest
did.
trailer on the way out, did you?
Exactly. I went to merch. I swung it through merch on the way home.
JV, I see you're working the. What do you got? You got the knobs hat.
I got the Dirty Knobs hat and
Yes.
oh,
He's got
Tim
the
Little
reach.
Thor Pizza
Tim
Hut out.
Littlethorpe. That's right. That's
Woody
right.
Woodruff, that's for you.
Crazy.
Dave Masterson, that's for you, buddy.
JV's got the reach around.
Reach for the beach.
Dude, check it out. This one, I'm rocking the Johnny Cash look, the all black.
Hold on. We can't. Rad BMX builds. Yeah, Rad.
Yeah, man. Sean.
Yeah.
You know, he moved to New Hampshire from Texas to New Hampshire,
Ooh.
or as Sierra says it, Hampshire.
New Hampshire.
He says New Hampshire.
That's proper.
That's proper, I guess. I don't know how. Anyway, so he put out on driving from New Hampshire to Dirty Fest is a haul. So he put out online that, hey man, I'm looking for sponsors to pay for gas money and whatnot to come over to Dirty Fest. So this was my reminder to tell everyone, hey, Rad BMX Builds. If you want to throw him a gas card or something, he'd love it. There are a lot of folks coming. And
that's a long trip, man.
Oh, from New Hampshire to all the way to Temecula.
That's a long, long way.
Temecula to New Hampshire is a ways. Hey, but this one?
Like a week.
Look at that one.
Yeah.
Oh, yeah. Look at you.
Dude, I'm rocking that. JT is coming back to Dirty Fest. And
nice.
Our guest today is a longtime JT rider. Let's bring his monkey ass in.
EC has no idea. Oh, there it is. Now he sees it.
I was gonna say, dude.
You can read it now.
You wouldn't have guessed that. There's no way you would have guessed. We should have done the game though.
Come on, we could have done the game. Okay.
We could have done the game.
Let's put him back. Let's put him back.
I know.
At the game again. Yeah, there it is.
See?
So wow, who do we got
here?
Buddy. We got James and Eric. Hey Eric, how you doing, man?
Good. How are you?
Doing good, man. I didn't know you were gonna be on here.
You know what?
Hey, we never know either.
Yeah, exactly.
We never know either.
Man. I would have showered.
Just made it.
Good one.
All right. Hey.
Oh my God.
JV, tell us who we got.
Oh, all right. Jeff, I don't know if you've seen the show before, but I do a little bit of an intro for our guests because some of them might not know or they're not actually watching, so they're just listening. Okay, so let's run it for the listeners. Jeff Ruminer, we consider an old school BMX racer. And Jeff, you know how this works. You can jump in if this thing is wrong, so please do. Competitive years from 1977 to 1985. Nicknamed the Flyin Okie. Why? Because he was from Oklahoma. Regarded as, people say, the crazy guy who's going to jump anything. Pretty much how that name.
I think because he was the fastest guy ever from Oklahoma.
Well,
Oh,
Jeff.
all right.
Okay, you go with
Hey,
that.
hey,
Go,
I'm,
go.
I'm with Mike. Absolutely.
Okay, yeah.
Absolutely. Hell
I
yeah,
like
man.
it.
And actually, I started in the late 73, early 74 through 85.
Oh, okay. All right, this
Yeah.
thing is a little off. This was a
No,
Wikipedia
it
get.
said that. I've seen it on the internet. It said that before. So I don't know
Okay.
where they get all that. But heck, who's counting the years anymore? I mean, 74, 73, 220, 221,
Whatever it
All
whatever.
right.
takes.
Started at 12 years old. Is that right?
Yeah, late 12s, almost 13. Yeah.
Okay. Won his first race. Won his first race
Right.
that he did. Turned pro at age 16, and last race was in 1985 at the ABA Grands. Coincidentally, I don't know if it's a coincidence, but Murray disbanded after that race.
Yeah.
They were
Yeah.
done.
And we knew that. And several, Jeff Boteam and myself, Anthony Sewell, we all knew that about 3 or 4 months earlier. They didn't like the rough and tumble pros. They wanted to get some younger kids and get some sucker candy out there, some Jolly Rancher stuff.
Oh, there you
So
go. There you go.
I did, yeah. So I mean, we can touch on that as we build up to that point, or we can start early
Yes.
and go through the
No,
days, whatever
I
you
No,
want
was
to
no,
do.
no. Let me finish this up
no. Can I throw in? They traded.
yeah.
They went for Jolly Ranchers instead of Skull Dip.
That's right.
All right. Teams as an amateur: Mongoose, DG Bike Shop / Bike Shop, LRV Leisure Recreation Vehicles Racing, Robinson and Redline as a pro. Redline for 3 years. Oh, 3 years altogether. MCS for, it said, about 7 months. I counted, and then Murray for 3 years. Jeff, Hall of Famer, inducted 2001. And then there's a lot there, but I have to try and consolidate a few tidbits. There was a Jeff Ruminer signature series Haro number plate. Don't know
Correct.
if everyone knew that one.
Wow.
First non-Californian to win a trophy dash.
I didn't
All
know that.
right,
Hallelujah. You bet. Your first guy outside of California. You bet.
look at
Wow.
that. Look at
Craig
that.
Meyer, New Jersey.
Oh, Craig Meir. All right, here
Yeah.
we go. One of the first full factory Redline riders.
Correct.
Oh, here's a good one. All conference, all state high school football player that got a scholarship to USC. Do you know that one, EC?
I didn't. I remember Hollywood talking about in some of our conversations that Jeff was a high level football player because I think
Right.
we had talked about other BMX racers that were high level football players as well, but I didn't know the details.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I mean,
Yeah.
turned down USC, turned down several schools. We'll get to
Well,
that,
I
but
mean,
man,
Coach Robinson had some good running backs then, and I'm not saying my color looks any different. I'm a little slower or whatever it may be. I went out there and looked at it, and they actually wanted me to kind of come out and try out for it and join the meat squad, which is kind of like the B team. They toss the football to Ruminer and watch him and see if he can run down the sidelines with all our defensive linemen out there. So, I was, just thinking, should I do that or should I explore this new BMX thing we just started, see how far it goes?
Yeah.
And that's kind of what we did. But no, football is great. And again, we can let you do your thing. We can kind of talk about that because there's a lot of football. There's probably 3 or 4 years of football that I would play Friday night as a running back and have my hand completely puffed up, my knees hurt, my ankles are crooked. Parents are running me to the airport on a red-eye flight to go race Saturday morning, and getting to the hotel at 3 o'clock in the morning, can barely walk. So it was a really hard, 79, 80, 81, pretty tough to race at the level. BMX was getting so much better every race, every year,
Right.
next level stuff. So
that's one of the things I ever first remember about Jeff Ruminer was that he didn't crash on the track, but he was bruised up all over. Seriously, I remember your arms, and one time you were in shorts and your legs were bruised, and you were like, "Man, it was a rough game last night." And I was like, last night."
Yep.
Yeah,
Yeah.
man,
Yes, I
crazy,
know.
just
I know.
insane.
Holy
And,
cow.
and coming off playing that level of football and coming straight to race BMX, I don't know about I don't know what the EC knows about recuperation more than we do.
Dude, that's
What
gnarly.
about that,
Yes,
EC?
it's tough. Yeah.
Well, I mean, yeah, I mean, I didn't play football. I did, but not like that. And I can't even imagine, dude. I can't imagine just getting
Yeah.
drilled in the thighs all
Yeah. I
night.
ran the ball about 35 times a game. And,
Yeah, right.
I was real lucky,
Oh,
though. I was just, athletics came very easy for me. I hate to say that. Kind of hurt me a little bit in the long run about working out and doing things. Some guys have to work their ass off to get to a certain level, but just I was very fortunate. I guess I had good genes from the parents, but it was good. I made a good career decision to go into BMX, and it's been great. And I don't really. I know Mike's been. If it wasn't for Mike, I wouldn't be on here. He's kind of wherever I go, I look around, see if he's staring at me. I get a pop-up email like, "Dude, you got to do this. You got to do this." So,
I'm just
uh,
I'm a fan. Listen,
yeah,
I'm not ashamed to say it. I'm a Jeff Ruminer fan. I always have been. I think it has to do with a lot of it has to do with right here.
absolutely,
Yep,
absolutely.
you were a stylish rider. You always had your stuff together. I always loved, for some reason, you always ran duct tape across the top of your visor where it meets the helmet. And I always
Uh-huh.
wondered, I go, dude, this guy's moto.
Moto,
You ran,
absolutely,
yeah, and
absolutely.
you were the first guy I saw that had Sega plates. You had the plates on the side of your bike
Right,
I
right.
when
remember
you were
that.
on MCS. I was like,
Yeah,
oh, you were
yeah.
just always, you look like Marty Smith on a BMX bike.
Well, that's kind of what I wanted to be. I mean,
Yeah.
I looked up to those guys.
Oh,
We just didn't have a lot of money to buy cycles when I was little. So what did we do? We rode bicycles. And so that's how it starts for all of us, running and jumping a curb, then jumping something bigger, jumping some trash cans, jamming around. And next thing you know, there's something called a BMX race in Shawnee, Oklahoma. We're going to go check it out. And I was always kind of big for my age. It's kind of like Stewart. You know, what is Stewart? Is he 84, 85 years old?
I think he just had his 86th birthday.
When I beat him in the trophy dash, I think I want to say I was 15 or 16 and Stuart was 22. You
oh,
know, being guys, there's a lot of muscle development, a lot of growth, man, between a 15, 16-year-old guy and an early 20 guy. So Stuart
oh.
was just a big old dude, you know. So
Well,
still is.
you were never a skinny legged fella anyway.
no, no, no. The girls like me because I
Not
had the
heavy,
booty.
not heavy, but man, you
No,
had legs
booty.
you had big thighs, man. You were
Yeah,
powerful.
absolutely, absolutely. But no, it's all good. I mean, it's funny you said JT Racing. Very few people know John and Rita came from Oklahoma, went to college in Oklahoma. That was kind of my connection with them. I mean, yeah, we worked things out as racing. They liked my results. I liked them and all this stuff, motocross. But at the end of the day, I remember going in his office and he was talking to me about Oklahoma, and that's where he met his wife Rita. And I kind of thought that's kind of cool, man. Maybe this guy will pay me an extra $20 a month, or something. But
Or maybe I can get an extra pair of gloves. Anything.
absolutely,
Yeah.
wasn't there stuff this next level? I mean, I still see it
Always.
now, and I know it's sold. Somebody else has it, maybe, but man, that stuff is so cool.
Yeah.
You know,
It, it
so
was a level above, in my opinion. It was a level.
Original,
yeah,
yeah, original
and I
JT.
never really kept any of that stuff either. So maybe you guys are all the same too, but we used to get, instead of maybe we'd have a couple of factory bikes that we'd race, but we'd probably wind up getting 10 or 15 more bikes just to have around the house, and really so we could sell to make some extra money when us pros were making, $30,000 a year, $25,000 a year. We didn't, I mean, that wasn't a lot. It's a lot back then. Don't get me wrong, for a young kid, 16 years old.
Yeah.
I think that's what my parents were making at the time, but we needed more. And that's what they used to do. I'd come
Yep,
home and sell half my stuff, all my JT stuff. It's gone. I have,
yep.
I have a little bit and some stuff, some papers from John and Rita. They wrote me some little, personal stuff, but a lot of the really cool helmets and everything, I don't have that anymore. I
Wow.
sold those, not
Wow.
knowing as we get old, how we do, as we get older, had I
Yeah.
known, I would have kept it, but,
EC kept all his shit.
I got quite a bit,
good,
It's all in the
good,
garage.
actually.
good.
Yeah, I'm
Hey,
a
He's a
borderline
hoarder.
hoarder.
He's a
I
hoarder.
don't know where the border is, but he's illegal
Yeah.
immigrant. That guy right there is illegal immigrant. I'm gonna call ICE on that guy right there. He's way over the border.
Yeah, I don't have all my stuff, but I got a lot of it.
Well, it's a good deal. What are you eating?
I mean, I always
Could be
eat, bro.
anything. Could be anything, Jeff.
You know,
No,
I'm
Spaghetti
kind of hungry
Wednesday.
myself.
this is hold on, let me zoom down.
Jesus
Oh, there's
Christmas,
the
dude.
pasta.
Yep.
Pasta and
Okay,
meatballs, bro.
okay.
I
With a
called
little
it
bit of
Spaghetti
bread.
Wednesday.
That's a
And then I got
legitimate
the
meal.
Taco Tuesday. Nice crotch shot, by the way. You should
Oh,
tell.
you
Yeah,
like
yeah.
that?
Keep it
That
down
was
there.
for you, Hollywood. And I got a little bit of olive oil with some seasoning.
Eric,
Yeah.
where are you living at? Where are you at?
I live in Southern California.
Do you? Okay. Where at
Yeah.
in Southern Cal?
So I rip home from work and literally jump straight on. And so I get dinner on the podcast.
Not a problem. What city do you live in?
I live in Marietta,
Yeah,
Temecula Valley.
yeah. That's McGrasso stomping grounds.
I live about, as a crow flies, less than a mile from where he grew up.
Really cool. Really
Yeah,
cool. Love the
yeah.
BMX ties. You know, you get the BMX ties everywhere you look. It's so cool. Those guys doing things. But no, I think we're all very fortunate at that time to be able to do that. A lot of people don't know, and I know we're just kind of chatting and stuff, but I don't. When I'm around people, I'm not real shy, but really, I am real shy, and I have to talk a lot to get out in front of things. You know, I've been ADHD before anybody knew what that term was. You know,
Well, I'll
so I
tell
mean,
you,
I
that's the
can't sit
opposite.
still. I move.
That's the
So
opposite of what your teammates tell me.
yeah,
Your
no,
old teammates
no.
tell me that you were
Well,
one
now
of the
when I
fun.
get with people,
Yeah.
when I get with people and people I know, yeah, and I want to put my foot down on somebody, then I'll get all on them, you know. So
Yeah, but they
there's
tell
still
me
some
that
guys that won't talk to me.
they say you're one of the fastest, wittiest, funniest guys. They love traveling with you. They loved having you as a team. You're one of the best teammates. And I talked to a couple. Well, I'll tell later on in the podcast. I'll talk about that. But I love that he thinks we have a format that we follow.
Uh-huh.
He says,
Yeah.
before we get going, we're just chatting
Are you
here.
talking about me or
Man,
Eric?
that's all this
Eric's
is.
not following no format.
No, we don't have any kind of
I'm
format.
right on format.
That he is. I was just gonna say he is on format.
No, but Mike, only thing I really ever wanted, and I'm still the way with my boys, and is that I just want the people around me to smile and laugh and have fun. There's racers, and I'm not going to name any because you can probably figure out who they are. There's guys that were really successful and won a lot of races, but their social skills were little tight, okay, a little dry, a little harsh. I never
Mike.
was that guy. I couldn't be
Like,
that guy.
like
I
who are you
wanted to have
talking
fun
about?
and goof off.
Like who are you
You know,
talking about?
I'm not talking about anybody.
Which one of your teammates are you talking about?
No, I've had a lot of teammates. Yeah,
Yeah, you have.
yeah. I used to
Hey.
babysit Eric Carter when he was little.
I got to ask you though. We were going back. Like I didn't know about the bike shop sponsors. I knew you were DG.
Okay, yeah. So James mentioned Mongoose. You
Yep.
know, I really never wrote for Mongoose. So, as a matter of fact, I was looking for some stuff to kind of build a little timeline for you guys. You know, starting out because hell, it's been a long time, right? So, I was looking at some stuff, and it's kind of neat. I got some stuff from Skip Hess that he wrote me. He said, you know, you're in Oklahoma, and we don't really have a lot there, but a bike shop. Go ahead and get to the bike shop. I know the guy. Introduce yourself. His name is Larry Smith, and so I went over there, and that's kind of how that started. But I never wrote for him, so kind of just for 6 or 7 months, probably in 74, early 75, I was just winning everything. And then next thing I know, he said, hey, Chuck Robinson has sent some stuff over from DG, and you can be on a national team. And basically, you know what that means. You're not factory, but he'll give you a helmet. And really all I wanted back then, I wanted the damn helmet. You know,
The cool
DG
helmet.
was a cool helmet back in the
Yeah.
day, man.
So you could
You
put
know?
duct tape on it across the
I
top.
still
of
have it. I've got a lot of that stuff. That I have.
You still
Of
have
course, my
that.
melon's gotten bigger. When I had hair, shit, I had a big old head. So I still can't even put that little thing on, man. You know, but it's that. So that's kind of how that started with him, and I really like DG motorcycles. And then I got to see this guy Jeff O'Team with the long hair, anodized blue wheels.
Yep.
And, you know, and got to, as a matter of fact, Chuck had him call me and I got to talk with him. And, you know, such a nice guy. Turned out to be him and Henderson, my best friends, really of all the racers, to spend more time with them and live with them and stuff and their parents. But that's kind of what got me on the DG. And did real well there. And then Chuck wasn't there long. You know, he got to LRV, and those were terrible bikes. They look like choppers. You know, the forks were extended out, the handlebars. If you look at my stuff, I was a bigger kid and had to put the handlebars really far forward, made it swirly. So, and that's how I started meeting with Chuck. Chuck came all the way to Seminole to see me, and I thought that was kind of cool. And we got along really well. And if you want to talk about bad news bears types of situations with Chuck Robinson, you know, it's cool stories, man. Like me was I 14 or 15? I might have been almost 15. He'd had a couple of too many cervezas, and we were driving across the Golden Gate Bridge, and he told me to drive. He said, "Hey, man, can you drive? I'm swerving, and we've got a van full of racers. Mark Wagner's in back. Mark's going, hey, man, I'm 2 years older than Ruminer. I got a driver's license." He said, "Yeah, but I want Jeff to drive." And I was like, "What the hell?" So I'm driving the team. The boss is next to me. He's still drinking. He didn't slow down. He's still drinking, having a good time. And I asked him, "Where do you want me to go?" And he goes, "We're going to go up towards Oakland." And at that time, I didn't know Oakley was such a beautiful place, you know. And I said, "Oh, you sure you want to go there?" So we pulled over 2 hours later, going up to Seattle, Washington. But I mean, you're talking about a kid. That was my first trip to California. Never been there.
That's awesome.
Wow.
I'm driving.
That's great.
Man. Yeah.
The best part about it is you still remember it, man.
Yeah.
I remember that. I remember a lot of stuff that I won't go into.
Dude, that LRV team, I remember it. They were awesome. It was kind of the first all across the country team.
They were. They had a lot of good racers.
Brian Webb in Florida and Wagner in Georgia.
Mine, Mark Wagner, and people from Denver, Colorado were on it. Larry Ruiz.
Yeah, Larry Ruiz up north. So, super.
Absolutely.
Great guy. Always comes to Dirty Fest. And Gary Renteria.
Gary and his dad and his family. Yeah, good. Just a lot. I met a lot of really good people. It was a good time. Chuck was a good salesperson.
He was.
You know, he was. And he was kind of a guy that could see down the road and how things were going to go and how they're going to get bigger. But an LRV didn't last long. You know, next thing I know, we're running Robinson Racing.
Man, those bikes could not sell.
So some of the photos you see me on a Robinson early jersey will have a Robinson sticker on top of an LRV circle.
Yep.
I mean, so that's how fast it happened. Here's some stickers. We're going to do a photo shoot. Just put them over. Here's a jersey. You know, if it fits or not.
I remember you had a red, white, and blue jersey and a yellow helmet.
That's it. That's right. That's how fast it changed. On the photo shoot.
And you took off the duct tape and you put a Robinson sticker right there.
That's exactly right.
Same style. Got the sticker on there.
I know. Absolutely. Yeah.
I remember that. And then that was probably, in my opinion, the most iconic picture of Jeff Ruminer. Is still one of the best pictures in all of BMX. Is Jeff Ruminer doing an absolute power, going through
a turn.
Your bike's on one side and your legs on the other. That's it right there.
There it is. Yeah.
That's still my screensaver and Facebook photo. I mean, I never change it. I like it too.
Yep. I would think that somebody would airbrush that helmet red, white, and blue though.
I know.
No, but it's iconic. It's such a great stylish shot.
Yeah, you know, I don't know who in the hell told me to put on that Zozo Led Zeppelin decal on the duckbill. I think it was Bob Hadley. You know, I'm not sure, but I had to borrow a duckbill advisor and put that on. I never knew what it was, and I've had so many people over the years go, "Man, that's so cool."
That was so cool.
Yeah, I didn't know what it was.
Yeah, I know that Andy Zierzo, my teammate at CW, copied it and he had Zoso on the top of his. That's so cool. Yeah, so cool. He was copying you.
Tell him I said hi. He's a good guy.
I will do that. So you went from, how did the change happen? I mean, was it a sudden change again?
You mean going to Robinson?
LRV to Robinson, yeah.
Yeah, there was, I'm not sure if the leisure recreational folks wanted to continue. I don't know if the budget was too much. Not sure. And I'm not sure how Elaine Holt, does that ring a bell? Elaine Holt?
Elaine Holt was,
go ahead.
No, she was running the magazine.
She was,
the
but she had something to do with LRV, and she might have been. Maybe she helped Chuck. Maybe she found a company that Chuck could come over and help them craft a bicycle company. But maybe something happened, and next thing I know, he just said, "I'm just going to do my own thing." He got some backing and stuff, and I was living with Chuck. I think I was out there when he got some financing from somebody. I'm not sure exactly who it was, but yeah, that's how that started and was so successful. Robinson was, and I stayed there probably 2 years, maybe just a little bit more, because I jumped over to Redline in '79.
Did everybody from LRV transition to Robinson?
Yeah, pretty much.
Oh, okay.
Pretty much. Some of them didn't want to come. Some quit racing. Some this, some that. Roger Strickland, some other people, that California guys back in the day. I'm not sure what happened to them, but most of them had the opportunity, yeah, to come on over to
Wow.
Robinson.
Oh, that's
Robinson got really big, really fast
Really
across the
fast.
United States. You know, he had good colors, good bikes. He knew what we wanted to win. You know, he's the first builder I know that could get good hubs, good rims, good handlebars and stems, so that we could race. Versus, I'm going to fast forward real quick all the way to like on Murray bicycles. We had to race a bike that looked just like Murray bikes, you know, and sometimes it's kind of a difficult. And, you know, I did not bicycle shows. I did toy stores, right? They'd have a big toy convention at Walmart, and they'd send old Jethro. You know, old Jethro would go over there and go ride one of their bicycles off a shelf, and they'd have Barney the dinosaur and everybody else walking around. And here I am on a bicycle riding around that flexes when you pedal, trying to jump a coffee table in front of people, you know. And Sam Walton, he was in the room. And anyway, it's some funny stories about jumping. They wanted me to jump 5 picnic tables straight onto a just balcony looking thing with a curtain with no back. The curtain behind the curtain was 1 foot. It was concrete. So if I go too far, I overjump the picnic tables. I jump on top of the stage, go through the curtains, and I'm dead.
Wow.
Right?
jeez.
If I don't go fast enough, I hit the tables and fall down. But they actually wanted me to wreck. They thought that would be kind of cool, you know. And so to get going to jump that, I had to go. The place we were in is the big circle all the way around it. When you'd walk in an arena, all the way around, it's all walking. So what I did a whole lap going full blast. And I said, open those 2 doors, open the doors. And I got to the doors, hung a left to 45, went straight towards the tables and overjumped the tables and jumped about 3 feet to the curtain and hit the brick wall.
Oh,
and smashed my finger. And we had a big race coming up the next weekend, but I was the hit of the show.
Oh, yeah.
Sam Walton and his kids were there. They got up and were clapping. I don't know who they were. They were telling me. I've never heard of his name until, you know, who they were and stuff. And actually wanted me to do it again.
On that stock bike. On that stock bike.
I got the bike survived the first one.
They had to go hide the bike because they want people to see it and stuff. Then they had all those big action figure people dressed up, you know, laughing at me and pointing at me, you know, and felt like going and taking Barney out or something. There was some big giraffe looking thing laughing at me, you know. I was like,
it's all right.
Keep it up, dude.
It's okay. That bike was track certified, right?
Yeah, that's exactly. I've got those decals.
Huh.
I still have those. I found, matter of fact, today, looking in my big old box, I found a bunch of Jeff Ruminer track certified.
Oh my god,
track certified.
I have one of your trading cards.
You know what? I've bought every one that I can find on eBay. Every one of them. I probably got 200.
Wow.
And I go out there and I Google and I run a query and I go out there and see who has them. I go, why not?
Why wouldn't you?
For $5, I can get a pack of 5. You know, I was telling Rusty Cable that the other day. Rusty, you, Keith Gaynor, and Jeff Team and all those guys. You have your cards are still out there.
Yeah,
buy them.
That's the Donruss 1984 one, right?
That's right.
When you're on Murray. So the other little factoid was that there's one also on eBay right now. It's not. It didn't look like it's much of a card, rather than, I don't know, like a piece of paper card, but it's with you on Redline.
Yeah,
right, and it says Flyin Okie. Redline has your statistics like on it. It's kind of like a card, but it's probably a little bit cheaper.
It's a presser. I've got a bunch of them still left over, and that guy wanted $40 or $50 for it.
Wow.
Yeah, so that's why it's still on eBay. You haven't bought it.
It's on eBay for $59.99.
Yeah. You know, so honestly, when somebody has that and they're asking a lot of money for it, I'll actually send them a message and I'll go, "Hey, this is Jeff Ruminer. That's a picture of me. How about just giving it to me?" You know, and no, can't do it, man. Can't do it. Got to have $40 or $50 for it. I'm like, whatever.
Yeah.
Good luck.
Hey, I want to say something that always intrigued me was that the LRV, the gusset had the LRV in it, and then the next thing you know, the Robinson had the exact same gusset, and if you didn't look twice, you'd think it still said LRV.
Yeah.
True.
That dented into there. What
True.
do you call it? Impressed in there? It was pretty cool.
Stamp.
Yeah.
Stamp.
Yeah.
Stamp's the word I'm looking for.
Yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. Absolutely.
Those
Absolutely.
decals were rad too, man. I remember those decals, the color, I don't even know what they call that, but that
Prism.
yeah, it's prism. That's what it is.
Yeah. Yeah.
The
Yeah. You know,
prisms.
that was pretty, that's old school. It's like metal flake in a paint job on a
Yeah.
car back in the day. Man, that stuff's so cool. We used to make our own numbers before Harlow showed up, and we'd put that metal flake in the numbers, and we'd trim it with black around it, you know. So
I love that, man. But I didn't see it. None of the other bike manufacturers. That was the thing I remembered about LRV when I
Yeah.
first started, was just those prism stickers, and that's what caught my eye about that whole brand. Just
Really?
that sticker. Yeah,
cool.
absolutely.
Yeah. They had some pretty good stuff. I think it would have been a heck of a lot better, and I think it would have been pretty successful had Chuck stuck with it. And I'm not sure that if it was Chuck's doing or undoing with it at all. I just think it was a matter of financing, and they were recreational vehicle people. You know, the one thing I did get out of it was a unicycle. And we used to, I don't know, there's pictures out there of me and Mark Wagner racing on them. It's pretty cool, man.
That's
Those are
awesome.
pretty cool.
That's funny.
Go down to BMX track on one of those. It's different.
Wow.
Thank God they don't got a free wheel.
Well, when it switched to Robinson, that was really when you started popping up in the magazines every month. I mean, you were in there all the time. There usually wasn't a race that didn't show some sort of picture of Jeff Ruminer in there.
Well,
Did Robinson already have a team or riders, or were you guys the first
we were the first
riders for Robinson? Oh,
yeah, we just kind of came over from LRV.
Wow.
And, I was there when Chuck was talking to several gentlemen about I want to do my own deal. And I was just sitting in there going, you guys figure it out. I'll go wherever you want to go with it. But yeah, there's a picture I saw the other day. Somebody kind of reposted it. It was a picture of me riding for LRV, and I can't remember Ring Valley or somewhere, but I won my 14 novice class as my first race in California. I won the 14 novice.
Wow.
And then I got second in the trophy dash behind Stewart or Brent Patterson, one of the two. And I was a novice.
Wow.
And you see the bicycle that I'm kind of jumping over a jump. And like I said before, it looks like a chopper. The forks are real far out. Handlebars are, I was squirrely. I was labeled a pretty squirrely rider when I was real young. I mean, big guy trying to, get this damn bicycle going,
Dude, that is crazy that you were a novice.
Right.
Yeah.
Against Stewart or Brent, either one. It doesn't matter which one.
Yeah.
But the fact that you were a novice and you were battling with those guys is insane, dude.
Yeah.
I mean, really, think about that.
Yeah.
Well, you were always strong. You were always a strong rider.
Yeah.
I don't remember you being squirrely. What I remember you is you would jump with your pedals up and down.
Right. Uh-huh.
I always thought that was strange. It was the only guy I knew that did that. You'd go to
I wasn't stylish like you. I mean,
no, you were stylish. It's a different way. You were stylish. You were business like stylish. You were business casual.
Business casual. All right. You bet. But no, I think everybody pretty much that could came over to Robinson, and he threw in a few extra guys too that he went out and found. But
Dwayne Ballinger.
Absolutely. Great parents, good kid. As a matter of fact, somebody had sent over some pictures from the Hall of Fame, and they sent a bunch of them over to me. And it's really cool. It's pictures of us just on some of the very first Robinson bikes. And it's me and Dwayne with our shirts off, just riding up and down his street. It's really cool. And somebody's taking pictures of it. I don't know if it was Chuck or somebody else, but really cool to see that in the beginning. That's BMX in the beginnings.
Amen.
In the first few years.
Well, then what happened? How did the transition go from Robinson to Redline? I mean, you went from top of the mountain to the top of the next tallest mountain.
I had a couple of issues with Chuck that we just didn't see eye to eye on, and Mr. Caston had been calling me, Lynn, for a while, and I just kind of decided, you know what, they're more of a pro focused team. I think I'll jump on that team, and I turned pro when I was just turned 16 on that team. We had Stewart, and we had Greg, we had Mike Bush, and I'm sure I'm missing a few other guys. John Anderson, I don't think he came to a little later, but we had a really good team.
John Cruz,
absolutely, John Cruz, and man, what a sweetheart. Such a cool dude,
Yeah.
funny guy.
It's all an act. It's an all
It's
an
all
act.
an act. Yeah, right. Whatever. I took my son, my oldest son, and flew out there to watch motocross races. God, it's been 2021, 2022. And trust me, I wouldn't pay $1,000 for me and my son to go see nobody. I mean, I cared for him that much, went to see him, and just such a good dude, such a creative guy.
Yeah.
I grew up with a house full of artists. My dad was a cartoonist and did a lot of work for Schultz and a bunch of other people, as well as being a guitar player, and just so got a lot. We were drawing and doing things, and that's kind of how most of my plates were made by me or my dad.
Wow.
If you look at the old ones, you'll see some different ones. Like my number used to be 1K, and it'd be all black with a little white cut out. He's doing kind of next level stuff. My dad was way back in the day. And then when I got to Haro, of course, Haro, this is a little later after Haro started coming around and sponsored riders would get cool plates and stuff, which was awesome. And Bob's a great artist, don't get me wrong. But somebody had said something at the last Hall of Fame I went to, and I think the last one I went to was the last year in San Diego. And somebody made a smart comment about, wow, you got your name on one of Bob's stadium plates, huh? And I said, no, I tell you what, why don't you tell me how that plate originated and get back with me? And nobody could. So how that plate originated, I was at his factory cutting plastic out and stuff, and we're talking about motocross riders. One of my favorite ones was Mark Barnett. Okay.
The Bomber.
The Bomber had that plate on his bike, and it came up the handlebars that two little arms did, and it lapped over the top. Yeah. And he had those big stadium style numbers on it. And I told Bob, I said, I'm going to run this plate in Chandler, Arizona, which I won 2 weeks later. And the plate sold a lot, but I do right over here. I have probably 15,000 Jeff Ruminer stickers from those plates. And that's about all I made on the plates.
Was the stickers.
Yeah. I got a bunch of Jeff Ruminer stickers. Hey, right here, I've got a Jeff Ruminer Bob Haro t-shirt.
Yeah,
that is cool.
Oh, yeah.
I mean, so, but it's funny. So every plate that you bought, you come with a Jeff Ruminer sticker. Of course, it wasn't on it. Nobody, and the pros never use it. You're not going to run my name. So I remember going into Diamondback's trailer one time, talk with them in motorhome, and I get back there. I say, can I use your bathroom real quick? And go in there, and guess what? There's a Jeff Ruminer sticker in the toilet. Nailed it on the bottom of the toilet inside. And came out and go, that's really, really cool. And here he goes, yeah, man, hey, I used your sticker. It's where it's at. And I just thought it was funny.
Wow.
That's pretty funny.
You always had great looking number plates. Your uniform was always dialed. And I didn't know that those weren't Haro numbers. Those were Ruminer numbers.
Absolutely. That was a good plate. I still like it. It's big and visible, and but it was all good. I developed a few other things for JT, some drawings and stuff for some new clothes that never happened. I think again, JT was going through some changes as well. So kind of got out of the fabricating and art type setup and just went on about my business, racing with Redline, and had a great 3 years with them. And I just, at that time, I wanted something else to do. And I knew that I wanted to race probably another 3 or 4 years and finish up college. So that was kind of part of my deal. When I would race for somebody, I would see if they would every win, instead of, just giving you a bonus money, can you put a little bit into a college fund? And most wouldn't do it, right?
That's great.
Nobody would do it but Murray. And Murray did that for all of us, for the amateurs, for me, for Rusty, for Anthony. And I used it, guys. I think I probably banked up in 3 years. Gosh, it wasn't a lot, but it paid for a couple of semesters, maybe like $6,000 or $7,000. And I used it for my freshman year of college. Thought that was pretty darn cool.
That's awesome.
That
so
is
forward thinking, man. Wow.
I don't know what they do nowadays. I don't know. I mean, maybe Eric, Eric, they did it for Eric or somebody. Nobody. Okay.
I didn't know.
There is a scholarship out there for BMX called the Bob Warnicki Scholarship, and it's run through every single USA BMX track. And you hold a race every year, and all the entry fees, all the proceeds go towards this scholarship. I'm unclear on how you qualify for it, but they do have a scholarship. It's pretty cool.
Good.
Yeah, we still have something like that going on now.
Yeah, it's important. So when people get done with their careers, they can, if they choose, they can go to school or trade school or whatever it was. But on the Redline deal, another just for me is great. And we took out, the big tour we had, the Redline tour. So I remember David Clinton and his soon-to-be wife Rita was with us in the big motorhome, and you will not believe who drove most of the motorhome time.
Who's that?
Loretta did.
No.
His wife.
Wow.
And bless her heart. If she hears this or not, sorry, honey, you cannot drive a motorhome. She ran over everything on the side of the road, jumped every curb. Now, when you're in back and you're trying to sleep and relax, and you're getting bumped around, you go up there and she's just like, it's 2:00 in the morning. She's just hauling ass and double fisted. And you're going, can I help you? No, man, I've got it.
No help in that. There's no help in that.
Yeah.
Oh,
you can say, hey, listen, I've got plenty of experience. I drove over the Golden
Yeah,
Gate Bridge.
yeah. When I was underage.
I've been driving since I was 12. It's all right.
No, I did. I drove all the time, man. I did. I had no problems with it.
Hey,
but
hey, I just want to say it out loud right here. Look at that.
There you go.
Look at that.
It is my.
Are you wearing
I'm
that?
using it now. I got two, so I'm using it now.
All right, man. I've got one as well. I've won there was a Jolly Rancher race in Bakersfield that I won in the pro class, and the belt buckle was JR for Jolly Rancher. Of course, Jeff Ruminer. And I still got that too. I loved it, man. And that was a hard race because I almost got beat by Beckron because Rod ran into back of my Vans tennis shoe and took my damn tennis shoe off, and I was riding around on Hutch pedals, right, with a sock. So, and I had half a track to go to win it, and I had a decent lead until he came up to me and did that, and I just blocked him the rest of the way. He wanted to fight me, man. He was so mad. You blocked me, dude. I had no shoe. I'm riding around a bear track, dude. I need to go to the emergency room. I'm bleeding, dude.
The same thing, Jeff. I had a race. When I was on Hutch, actually in Lake Elsinore, and everybody crashed in the first turn. Big pileup. Elsinore was the last race before ABA Grand, so I had to win to get enough points to have battle for title. And when I got up, my shoe was off, and I just jumped on that thing and took off riding, dude, the whole course. And it absolutely hamburgers the bottom of your foot.
It does.
It just chews it to shit, dude. I won the race because I got up faster than everybody else. But gosh, dang, was the bottom of my foot hammered.
I mean, look at the bottom of your van shoes when you're done riding. Imagine,
man. That's a gnarly thing.
A lot of us sharpen those on top of them being sharp. We sharpen them even more like dumbasses. I mean, I'm sure everybody's shins or my shins still look bad.
Yeah, right. They're full of divots.
Yeah. But some really good time with a bunch of really professional pro riders on Redline at that time. So Dennis Dane and some other folks.
Awesome.
So just a lot of good dudes, man. I learned a lot about growing up and doing different things.
Let me just show you something.
Look at those things, dude.
There you go.
Those are brutal, dude.
Can you imagine barefoot on?
Dude.
Oh man, you got
those brand new?
These hurt my fingers. Just holding them.
Those. You're holding them because of how much they're because of how much they're worth.
No, when I moved here from California, we moved our toolboxes. Two rolling toolboxes out of the garage, and when I just left the tools in there, we rolled them into the truck. My son and I. When we got here, I was looking for a bearing press, and I saw this white box underneath another white box. When I pulled the bearing press out, there was this box.
Brand new.
Crazy.
Bro.
Yeah.
Wow.
Can you believe that?
Yeah, you're going to pay your house off with those.
No, you know what? I don't. It's just, I know it's just stuff, but I'm not selling. I'm using it right now. No. I have it with 2 rubber bands and a piece of cheese in the center right now. I guess. I'm using it in the corner right now.
Yeah. No, man, that's those are the best pedals. I think everybody had them in the pro class. We came from really bad pedals to those. Absolutely. It's just amazing how cool the Hutch uniform looked. When Toby and I, we traveled together back in my last year with Redline, we traveled together in his 83 Toyota 4x4 all the way back east. 2 big dudes farting, burping, fighting with each other. And we hit every damn small race we could to keep in practice. And, it's racing each other and we're fighting with each other. If I beat him, I got to hear his crap all the way wherever,
That's
vice
amazing.
versa,
And if he beats you, you have to hear his crap all the way.
All
Either
the
way, it didn't
time.
matter.
Captain elbows.
Yeah.
Get them damn elbows in, dude. Quit riding with them, What's the deal, Ruminer, man? Let's go, So, but he broke his collarbone at the end of that tour. Okay. And I've never broken a collarbone. I've had my shoulder done just 6 months ago. So I understand pain in the shoulder area, but broke his collarbone. And he says, "Hey man, you're going to have to drive all the way home in the bumpy Toyota pickup." And I hit every damn bump I could.
Yeah,
every bump. He was so upset with me. So we got to Oklahoma and he flew out. I think he flew out because I can't take it. You're killing me. And he didn't go see a doctor. He had to go all the way to California to have it looked at.
Oh my gosh!
I guess that's a lot of pain. I never had one broke. So
yeah,
I don't know. I think that Jolly the Team Murray uniform was a pretty big standout uniform, completely different from anyone else.
Yeah.
Would you guys agree with that?
Yes.
Yeah, for sure.
It was hard to tell you guys apart. I mean, if you and Rusty Cable and Keith
Scott
Gaynor,
Clark,
Scott
Todd Corbett,
yeah. So he came. So
he's later.
Came after me, and the
he's
colors
later.
changed a lot. Sorry, Eric, not to interrupt you.
Yeah. No, I was going to say Corbett was later on.
Was later, yeah.
Yes, he was. And but the color of the uniform changed from a dark green to like a lime green.
Yeah.
And I didn't like that lime green. And I mean, we were already gone. That was when Corbett and what's his name? Birdwell.
Brad Birdwell.
Yeah, those guys had really light colored stuff out there. So it's still okay. But yeah, that was a really good deal. Those people going back. I was looking, as a matter of fact, at a car on Bat Auctions the other day, and it popped up. This little toy car was like selling for, I don't know, $6,000. That's a pedal car made by the Murray, Ohio Manufacturing Company. I didn't know that they did that stuff back in the 40s and 50s. That company's been around forever. It's really, really kind of a neat, company to sell BMX to. And I think we all freaked them out a little bit. That's pros coming in there. We'd go into we'd ride bicycles in their offices, stuff. And they were kind of Oxford button and tie people, around Vanderbilt College type of people, great, intelligent. We stretched them out real far what we did. Rental car, we had to answer all the rental cars like, "Hey man, the bumper's been off that car. What did you guys do?" "Oh no."
Oh.
Somebody hit me at the grocery store parking lot.
Yeah. I see pictures of us sitting on the hood of cars.
Oh yeah.
I mean, can you imagine my big ass now on the hood of a car? I mean, we're leaning back, feet up there, rental cars. I mean,
can you imagine walking out to the parking lot now and seeing 3 people sitting on the hood of your car?
Hell no.
Right.
Hell no.
In Oklahoma?
No.
Ain't gonna happen.
Hell no. And plus the hoods aren't made very thick. It'd give in. Yeah.
That's right.
Not like it used to be.
When I think about the teams that you're on, I mean, you were on some big iconic teams that always had big pros. When you so I'm going to ask you a question, and then JV's going to ask you a question. So was there a favorite teammate you had that you used to like to travel with, or we already know you traveled everywhere with Toby and Jeff.
Yeah.
But how about when you were with your team? Was there any teammate that you really had a great time with?
Well, those
two.
I mean, a really good time would be Toby and Jeff. Yeah, those guys. Jeff helped me. He brought me in back when I first started, being a nice guy, and then Toby's family helped me out, and Toby did. And and we got along. We had a lot in common, and it all started with motorcycles, and then went to bicycles and friendship, and Toby and I still keep we talk to each other still. So, but I mean, teammates, there's a lot of good guys, and there's people that like Anthony Sewell, one of the quietest guys I've ever seen in my life. Very quiet, very nice. And I'll tell you, I've got his jersey. I got it while I go out of my box upstairs. So at the night before, the second night of the Murray Grand Nationals in '85, me, Jeff, and Anthony went to the hotel room, and we knew that the pros were going to disband, and they're going to go with some amateurs. So what we did is that we all grabbed a beer. Okay, we had a beer, and we talked about the good times, and we exchanged jerseys. Okay,
Oh,
Cool.
so I've got Anthony's jersey, and I was talking. Somebody called me. Who's making? Is it Todd Huffman? Somebody was wanting to make a movie about Jag or something or something to do with maybe with Anthony Sewell. And I told him, hey, I got his jersey. I'd love to give it to his sister. But I mean, just kind of poignant things happened.
oh my gosh.
And we took advantage of it. And I knew for me, this is going to be it for me. I need to go to school. I want to get my life because, us racing bicycles. I've been riding bikes since I was probably 3 years old. And, I think it was time for me to do some other stuff. And but it was really neat. It was a good time for us to do that. And like I said, I just saw his jersey a while ago.
That's
Oh my
crazy.
gosh.
That's
Wow.
pretty
I probably
cool that
need
you
to
guys
study
did that.
football thing.
Yeah, none of us thought to do that.
Yeah, that's cool. You did that.
Yeah.
Well, that's kind of that's me though, man. I mean, I never fit a mold. Some people like me,
Yeah.
some don't. I'm goofy. I'm not. Whatever. Just the moment to me comes and goes so fast. It's just so
cool.
everything's a little pieces of a puzzle in our life, and I can still remember some things. I remember some things I don't, but the ones I do is like that moment is really good. So.
Well, you guys have a question for him, don't you?
Yeah, well, while you're thinking of remembering things, is there a teammate that maybe you weren't so fond of? Trying to put it in a good way.
No. I mean, I was competitive.
Or maybe you didn't get along, or who was the worst teammate you had? I mean, let me just ask.
It is. So the one hey, look, we got along, we respected each other, but we nitpicked all the time, and that was Scott Clark. Okay, that was Scott Clark, and when he was on Robinson for a while. Okay, I think he did Redline. I did too. He was on Murray. He was there a year before me on Murray in '82, and just nitpicked everything. And this is something because I read this. He remembers because he told people about this. Okay, he kind of like called me a bully. So he had been shaving his legs, out riding road bikes. Okay, getting in shape and endurance. Okay, and then we were at a big race. I can't remember which race it was, and I had to share a room with him, which normally I didn't do. And he had road rash all over his forearm. Right, and he had a habit of picking the damn scab wherever he went. Right, I'm sitting in a Denny's eating something. He's over there picking the scab, and I'm saying, "Can you not do that while I'm trying to eat?" And he just stare at me. Sorry, man. What's your problem? I just don't want to see that, really. And so he kept doing it and went back to the hotel room, and he did it in the hotel room. So I just had enough of it, and I went over there, 2 hands. I grabbed that whole son of a bitch and pulled it off. So, yeah, and he chased me around. He was not happy with me. I said, "I'm sorry, man. You want it off? You want it off? Here you go." It bled everywhere.
Oh my God!
Yeah,
so good. Such a great story.
I just couldn't take it anymore, and I didn't sleep with him again after that.
That's rad.
But he was a good guy. We got along. We were very competitive. But he was a little quirky when he came to doing things, and me being from Oklahoma, I just hey, stop it now. So
yeah,
that's funny.
Wow.
Well, I have a new question I want to ask. It's we asked it in the last episode too. Is there's two sorts of mentalities that people that achieve things. You certainly were an overachiever in both, not just in BMX, but in football as well. Were you more driven by the thrill of victory, wanting to be the best, wanting to go out there and do it, or the agony of defeat, the hate of losing? Which one do you think you fall more on?
Just wanted to be the best. Best for me. That might not have been, but really, if Mike or James or Eric says I wanted to be the best for me, that's probably saying I want to be better than everybody else, because we do. I mean, I wanted to be the best I can, the best version of me that in any single day would win.
Well, you're the greatest racer from Oklahoma. There's no doubt about that.
Yeah, and it's kind of there's a small bike shop that I started with, Larry's Bicycle Shop in Shawnee, And when I think, and Larry is still alive, doing great, and has a bike shop still. He's had it since 72.
Wow.
But here's something that blows your mind. So
Wow.
Larry has, this is the Hall of Famers he has out of a bike shop. And Shawnee, few people know about. I'm in the Hall of Fame. Cash Matthews got inducted with his brother, Cash, and Cash and Kerry. And then they had one more guy, Matt Raymer. That
yeah.
bike shop produced 4 Hall of Famers in
Wow.
that small town.
That's
4
amazing.
people. He should be put in too for what he did. He's the one that helped start the tracks. What I hear from Cash Matthews is that Oklahoma became like the second state to have a BMX track out of California. Somehow something got to us really fast. And I wasn't even racing them, but Cash and his brother and Matt Raymer all put it together and did the races kind of themselves and sanctioned it NBA way back in the day. So that stuff was going on. But that bike shop, I'm telling you, next level, helped everybody. And if it wasn't for Larry and not knowing Chuck and Skip and everybody, there's no telling how much money that guy's made selling bicycles back in the day. Because, when BMX was hot and I was a little kid, I would buy everything I could. I had my dad over there every day trying to buy something, So
checking out the showcase.
Yeah,
it's all good. And Larry is in the Oklahoma Hall of Fame as well already, so that's good.
Dude, I can't get over that he still has a bike shop that started in 1972.
I know. You can pull it up on the internet, the bicycle shop, and it's SHOPPE.
Dude,
so
that's
really cool.
That's
And I don't think he has
amazing.
air conditioner or anything in it. It's always had his stove in it. Right in the middle of the bicycle stove. And he still got bicycles from he has he'll probably kill me. So around his bike shop, he has bought every house in a little area there, okay? And he's turned off all the utilities. And if a bike didn't sell in 1979, it goes into one of those houses. So you can go in those houses and see brand new old school bikes in
Oh
those
my
houses.
gosh,
dude.
Yeah, and they're layered. They're layered up. He knows. It's like Rain Man. You'll go in the thing, goes, well, over that's a Tour de France bike. It has a 16-inch front wheel, 24 back wheel. They're racing on time trials. They're sitting over there. And really, yeah. Just, BMX, there's an old BMX bike over there. I don't know where that came from, but it's over there hidden. But I mean, he's got now like 3 or 4 homes full of bicycles with no utilities turned on.
Wow.
That
Hope nobody breaks in. Sorry, Larry.
that could be, well, that's a lot of money. That's a lot, dude.
And he said he would want to put them on eBay one day. He goes, maybe you could help me just put them somewhere. I said, absolutely. We'll put them somewhere you can get, for a cancer cause, any kind of cause.
Right.
Yeah.
You can go out there and do it. And he just never has. But, I feel sorry for him because if I go look, as a matter of fact, I bought a new mountain bike for my youngest son. And it's been 2 years ago. So I go over there and he's got a Trek hanging up. And I just talked to my son, Brock, said, why don't you just get that right now? It's not, it's midline level there. You'll like it. Larry goes, well, I'll tell you what, I got one over here. Let's go look at it. And I go, where's over here? And he goes, the next house. So I said, all right, let's go over there. And it was like a Bianchi 1979 bike with skinny tires, gum wall tires that were hard as a rock. He goes, I'll make you a killer deal on this. I go, Larry, thank you. I don't want that.
I tell you what, I'll throw in a free Jeff Ruminer sticker.
Dude.
Yeah. Take it out of the toilet.
Oh no. Wow.
I'm blown away at that. Like, it would be amazing to go
Just look and see what's there.
Yeah,
that's
Could you
one
imagine?
hoarder to another, right? there.
Exactly.
Dude,
I'll show you mine if you show me yours.
Yeah.
Mike, that's probably why I thought of Larry's bike shop, because behind you looks like his bike shop.
Like that right there.
Yep. He's got stuff that he hasn't moved that's still there. Old Cannondale and Trek press releases and stuff still hanging. Bernardino and Greg LeMond Racing up the Alps still has that in there. He's got some Schroeder frames that were handmade for the 84 Olympics.
Yeah.
So when we went to Murray, they were doing the 84 Olympics, right?
Yeah.
Do you remember we all raced? It's still funny as shit. We raced at the Huffy. Huffy put on a big race in Ohio, right? right where
Right.
their factory was, right? Pretty close
That's
to their
right.
big headquarters. And I can't remember what it was called, the Huffy something, Grand National or something. And so before the races started, Huffy had a really good Tour de France bicycle team. They were winning the Coors Classics here in Colorado. They had the gray walls on it. As a matter of fact, Lance Armstrong rode for him, and he might have been on the team that day. But they had 4 or 5 of their elite bicycle racers, road bike guys, up on the starting gate. Okay, and we were laughing. We were telling those guys, "Hey, man, don't clip in," and they were looking at us like, "Dude, move, get away." So they let the gate down and they just rolled. Okay, they didn't go fast; they rolled, and they clipped in and they went over the first jump, and every one of them flipped, cartwheeled.
Everyone crashed.
And they had their tight pants on and all their kits on, and I laughed so hard. I mean, come on, man.
Oh my gosh.
Wow.
So good. So good.
That's funny.
Well,
Incredible.
hey, I'll help you guys. Moving from Redline and all the good stuff, and Lynn Cash and his son, I got great memories with those kids. I mean, we babysat those kids. You know, Kurt and Moose, who's passed away, and his sister. They were all with us. It was a family affair. I mean, it was killer. You know, and Loretta was one of the prettiest ladies I've ever seen at the time. We were so proud to everything that was going on there. But I think it was time for me. I just didn't like lining up with Greg and Stu all the time because I needed my own identity, you know?
Yeah.
So I waited too long to secure another ride until the next season. So what I did, I can't remember if it was Greg Esser, Mark Wagon, or somebody told me about MCS.
Yeah.
Why don't you look at them? They got killer stuff, and they can custom make your bike frame. They're looking for a pro, and hooked up with them, and it was a really successful. That's probably my best pro year. I lost national number one to Stu Thompson by like 4 points. All that whoever beat the other one at Pittsburgh would win the national championship.
Wow.
And I got a bad start and pulled up behind him, and he beat me to the finish line. I think he beat me by 3 points.
Wow.
So I got national number 2. He got national number 1, and it's on MCS. And then I left after that, because really that was kind of a small team, and I got reimbursed for everything. But again, I wasn't really happy about having to use my own credit card to pay for air and hotel, and wasn't used to doing that either. Right. So moved over to Murray. They had a big bank account. They helped everybody,
Yeah.
But that's kind of how the transition
Yeah,
went there.
but you were
MCS
so fast on that MCS. I was going to ask you, what bike was it? Was it your own custom bike?
Yeah, it was. It was. Yeah, yeah. And it was actually the same bike I used at Murray.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
Did you model that after another bike you had before? Did you just?
Yeah. Well,
you did?
actually, the Redline, the Pro.
Oh, okay.
Redline Pro, it was such a good layout for us bigger guys, So I kind of had it that way. But I did move a few things around, move the back wheel in a little bit. And we could move the geometry. I had several different frames that the forks were being more steep to get a better start with, a little more squirrelier, but so I mean, MCS was really next level when it came to. They would do anything they could for you on that bicycle, and they had they were a welding company. So when you went there, they were welding stuff, killer welds, and so I learned a lot, and they did good. But I mean, for me, I wanted to get back and get things covered so I could go. I wanted to go to Holland and race, as we all did, and some other things. So the last 3 years were really, really good years at Murray.
Well, you made a huge impact, that's for sure.
Yeah.
It was good. It was good. And did you go Holland, Mike?
Yeah, a couple times, a few times.
You got any funny stories?
No, this isn't my interview. This is your interview. See, hey boys, you see how I dodge that bullet? Hey, getting that out of me now.
Boy,
Wow.
what a whole different country, isn't it?
Yeah, and boy, do they love Americans over there. And most of them spoke English, made it easy, and sure loved it. And I loved the track. Slaghoran was a great track to go to.
It was.
Yeah,
Garrett
and of course Garrett Dose, as we call him. He was just the sweetest, greatest guy, and he really put BMX on the map in Europe. I mean, he's amazing man. They got really just fantastic. But you know what? Jeff, I want to say that helmet that you had on MCS with it wasn't really silver. It was kind of had a little bit of a copper silver to it.
Right.
And then you had the red, white, and black stripes on it. Man, that was just the greatest looking helmet.
No, thank you. Yeah, I liked it. I liked it. Those colors popped.
Yeah,
I did.
the
You know,
whole uniform.
that was a throwback to the Robinson helmet. We had some different helmets we tried, and that was one of them that we had.
Ah.
Not the silver metal flake,
Yeah,
but we had everything else like that. So yeah, yeah.
and then you had those Sega plates on the sides.
Hey, we did everything for money. Whatever you got. You know, I don't. They were probably pretty cheesy, but the guy paid Toby and me, not much. I had $50 a month, 75 a month, and plus contingencies. But
I thought it looked very moto. I liked it.
Hollywood
hey, it's
had
just like
some of
the
those.
JT Gators we wore. We didn't need to, but I sure liked the Gators.
Now, who am I to say?
Johnny
Mike
O'Mara and
had the
those guys.
Gators.
Yeah,
Yeah, I did a
Mike had
photo
the
shoot with
Gators.
JT and all the motorcycle riders were there with their factory motorcycles. I got a damn bicycle with me, and I remember them calling me, Jeff, you got to stay in front of the camera. Hang on, we're taking pictures because I'm over there. I'm looking at their stuff, dude. I mean, I don't know if they were their factory bikes, but I mean, you know how we love cycles. I'm right there. I'm just looking at their stuff, going, oh my god,
yeah.
they're asking me things about my bicycle, like what kind of is that chrome moly? I'm like, really? Let's move on. Come over here. Can I ride this?
Can I just sit on your motorcycle for a minute?
Yeah, can I fire that up? And they drove up, they drove up in 911 Porsches. And I drove my old Toyota 4x4.
I drove up in Toby's truck.
Yeah. You know what? I've got one restored in 1983, 4x4 Toyota.
Yeah, perfect.
Sitting in my shop, bought it 3 years ago. I had to get it. First thing I did, I put an older Redline bike in it with tie downs, took some pictures of it.
Oh my
Just old
gosh,
school.
that's rad.
And everywhere I
Fantastic.
drive it, people are like, "Oh my God, where'd you get that old truck?" And,
Hey.
California.
EC has an old truck.
It's not that
Huh?
old.
Oh,
Yeah.
EC's got one.
Mine's
Drives
a
it all over.
Yeah.
What do you got?
It's just a Toyota Tacoma. It was my dad's truck. It's a 99. It's got 300 and something thousand miles on it.
And all those
Can't kill
miles,
it.
only 4 oil changes.
That's right. That's right.
He's trying to set a record.
That's
Yeah.
I
exactly
can't
it.
kill them. I love them. I'm a
Dude.
Toyota guy.
That
You
thing,
just can't kill them, man. The engineering was just phenomenal. They kind of screwed it up now, taking the V8s out of them, putting turbo 4s and turbo 6s, and
yeah, that's unnecessary.
but no, it was everything was it was just a great time, and meeting people like Jim Gennard before he became Jim Gennard, right?
Yeah.
Most people don't know
People don't
how.
know that's Oakley, Jim Gennard from Oakley.
Yeah.
When he was
So-
giving away grips and goggles out of the back of his station wagon.
So do you know how he came? Do you know how he came with that? Had to come up with that name?
I do.
I do.
I don't.
Tell us.
Irish setter.
That's
That was
right.
the name of it. That was the name of his Irish setter.
Oh, okay.
Yes.
He
I might
came
have
to
heard
Cor-
that.
he
I
came
might have
to
heard that.
Corona Raceway
Yeah.
with his
Yeah,
station wagon
yeah.
and had Oakley with him.
Yeah.
I'm
So what's
surprised
the
I
name of
know
the comedian that hits the watermelons?
Gallagher.
Okay. So that's what he looked like back in the day. He had long hair. He's bald on top, and I can't
That's
say much
funny,
about bald on top. So I remember he came up to David Clinton and myself, and he introduced himself, and he goes, "My name is Jim Gennard, and I'm making some goggles, and I want to ask if you would like to help me develop them. I'm going to give you some to wear," and they would look like gargoyles. They were just ugly and whatever. But here we go again. Hey, $25 a month, $50 a month, whatever.
Yeah.
But he came out and he looked like, and he was Mormon. Okay, talked about being a Mormon. Looked like a Chevy Chase car from vacation.
Yep.
Great big ass long, station wagon, and he had that damn dog in there with him. And I remember looking at David going, "What in the world is who's this?" Got out and was a little nerdy and talked about goggles and grips, and you tell that to people, they're like, "Whatever,
Incredible.
whatever." But that's the kind of stuff that we got to see, man.
It's wild. Doing
And,
actually,
and all the ET stuff and all the Dannon yogurt commercials we got to ride bicycles in, and Toby doing Toyota commercials. It's really kind of cool. Really kind of cool.
Really cool.
when you think back of where the fact that you got literally, you were probably one of the first 10 people in the world that were attached to Oakley.
Yeah.
I mean, literally.
Absolutely.
And then you think about where it is and what it's done and how it is now. I mean, it's absurd. It's so crazy big and successful.
I know, right? Look at that.
Yeah, and it's something, a big billionaire. And I heard he's trying to buy the company back now.
Yeah.
Oh,
That's what I heard. He's trying to buy majority owner of the stock. But just very thankful to be able to be around so many people. And I don't share my story with a lot of people. For me, I compartmentalize things, guys. BMX here, my next phase in life was meeting my wife, having kids, being a father. Now I'm a grandfather. So I just don't spend a lot of time going back to BMX to talk about it a lot, but I do see it every day on Facebook and all the groups. I see everybody. I watch things. I comment.
right.
It's not that I'm trying to be elusive. Everybody wants to call me, what do they call me? The unicorn. Can't ever get him anywhere. Oh my God. But I am. I finally kind of, I sold out of my last business recently. And I think now is the time to get out and go see some people and go to a few races and stuff and maybe take one of my kids with me.
Come to Dirty Fest.
Well, we know where we want to see you. We'll be
Yes.
there with everyone else. And I'll tell you one thing's going to happen this year at Dirty Fest, Jeff, is there's going to be the Redline reunion. So all of your teammates will be there. Even maybe not Scott Clark, so you can come. Anyway, so, no, seriously, they're going to have the Redline reunion at Dirty Fest 4. So it's a perfect place for you to come June 5, 6, 7. Come on. We'd love to have you.
Yeah, that would be awesome.
What I'm going to do, I'm going to probably hook up with John Cruz. I'd like to be able to maybe fly out there, stay with him, and be able to see him and maybe do that too.
Yeah, he's coming. He's definitely coming. Talked to him already. Yeah. So I have one last question. Okay. You said you put an old Redline in the back of your truck, and you said you kept some stickers, you have some T-shirts, you have some this and that. Do you have your old Redline? Do you have your old MCS? No. Do you have?
So I've got one of the original old Robinson frames. And it's the one with the small bottom bracket in it, the 3-piece cranks. It's hanging up. Matter of fact, it's right upstairs above me here. And I've got an old Redline, maybe one of the very first, probably the first year they made them. I got them with some mag wheels, but really everything else. No, the Redline I took pictures of, that's something I actually went out and bought myself about 20 years ago. So I don't really have a lot of other bikes. I kind of wish I would have, of course, looking back, kind of like you do back there. But that's really about it. Now, small things like I saw the Oakley, if you're a part back then, like maybe 1981 or 82, part of the Oakley team, they gave us a hat that said factory potted on the back of it.
Had your name back there.
Yeah. And I just saw it. It's a cut. I put it on the other day. My kids laughed at me because it's a trucker, double trucker hat, real tall.
Made out of suede.
Suede. It is. It's blue. It's blue. But I mean, to anybody else, that's a piece of crap. Throw it away because it's all bent up and stuff. But it's kind of cool.
Solid gold, man. Solid.
Eli Tomac. I think of John Tomac. BMX guy.
The crazy world of vintage BMX stuff now and the value that people put on your personal Oakley factory pilot hat with your name on it, dude. That thing is ridiculous.
I'd like to sell some stuff and help John. I'd like to do something for John.
It's one of one.
That's right.
One of one. It's a little cockeyed. It's brand new. I don't think I really ever wore it, but it's kind of had some things sitting on it. I could probably heat it back up.
What a treasure.
Hey, we know a guy.
Yeah.
He wants that hat.
Yeah, for sure.
I'll give it to a good
No. We'll talk offline. We know a guy.
Yeah.
We know a guy.
Yeah.
Hey man, I'll tell you what, Jeff Ruminer, you were the stylish, fast, super cool guy back then. You were funny and great back then. It's good to see that nothing's changed.
Yeah.
Yeah. I mean, thank you so much for taking time out of your unicorn life to come and be a guest on the Dirty Knobs podcast. We really, really hope you'll come out to Dirty Fest and hang out at the Redline reunion and see John Cruz and your teammates. And really, and some of the MCS guys will be there too, by the way. So we just, we're fans. Yeah. I am a fan.
Appreciate it, guys. Same here. Fans of all you guys as well. So It's a tight knit family. It's funny how you can talk to somebody 30 years later and you don't really miss a beat.
Yeah,
You know?
BMX is
It's like
that way,
that.
man.
It's like that.
It is
It is.
actually.
It
Yeah.
is, and I appreciate what you guys do too. I was telling my wife I'm going to be on a show called Dirty Knobs, and she already thinks, she goes, no, 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 no. I said it's bicycles, hunt knobby tires. They're dirty, muddy,
Yeah.
and she goes, whatever. So she took off down the hallway. She goes, anyway. And I said, Mike, I said Hollywood's going to be in there. Goes, oh, Hollywood's going to be there. She thinks Nobby's in Hollywood.
Yeah,
you know,
it's all bad.
Portia. Is Portia in there too?
Yeah. She's a good judge of character.
That's right.
She is. But guys, I appreciate it, and take care, and we'll see each other around. Okay.
We're gonna see you soon.
Yeah,
We'll see you soon, Jeff.
Yes,
guys.
All right.
We'll see
Thanks,
you,
Jeff.
You bet, man. See ya. Ciao.
Thanks. See ya.
Dude, I totally remember that Oakley factory pilot. It was like that
blue velvet.
Blue velvet, right?
Yeah.
And then they had Did you have one of those, Mike?
No, I stole.
And then the name was in the back.
Yeah, I
was
stole.
like, holy cow!
I never had one. I stole one. I actually, you know what? I got one from Duke. He gave me one. I was an Amy guy, but Duke gave me a whole care package.
Yeah.
To get me to come to over to Oakley. And I was like,
you didn't.
Oh, I didn't. I was so close. God.
God.
But you know what? I've always been an Amy guy.
Yeah.
Since before I was sponsored, I was an Amy guy. Dude, while we were just now, I got a text message from one of our friends. The Blaze. Todd Blazer just texted
me.
No way.
Dude. Cannot wait to have him as a guest. It's gonna be so
Blaze,
fun.
bro.
Yeah.
Jack Pull. He's such a good guy. Such a strong rider. And just a sweetheart of a guy.
Dude, that guy was so fast.
Fast.
Unbelievable.
Dude, you good Orange Y? Holy Hannah.
Orange
Y.
Y.
Straightaway Orange Y. Holy moly.
Coal Canyon. And all, you know what? All the ABA tracks that had the low hill.
Yes, dude.
Boom.
Because he ran those small gears, dude, and he'd wind that shit out so fast. His leg speed was insane.
Yeah.
I was watching the YouTube video of the 88 grands, and dude, he was in the top 3 every race.
Yeah.
Just out there.
He was a dedicated guy too, dude. He trained hard.
Hey, still does.
Yeah.
We saw him a couple of years, last year before at Dirty Fest. Dude, he's just rock solid. Looks like he could be in a,
that's crazy,
underwear ad.
Still double A.
I couldn't think of anything else. Sorry. That's what came to mind. I don't know. I was thinking Mark Wald.
Jesus.
I thought of Marky Mark in the underwear ads. That's what he looks like.
Oh my God.
A little blast from the past for you there, sports fans.
Speaking of double A, I chatted with Greg Romero on Instagram. I sent him a message because he's doing he's actually gotten in really good shape. He's doing pull-ups now with like 45-pound plates and shit.
Dude, he's always been kind of in shape, right? I mean,
but I think he's more in shape now. Anyways, I just texted. I was like, dude, that is gnarly. Like,
yeah, I saw that video.
Reps of pull-ups, like not one, multiple, with that 45-pound plate hanging between his legs. That's gnarly, dude. And he texted me back, and he said he had an idea for Dirty Fest.
Oh,
he's
pull-up contest.
Pull-up, yeah.
Oh,
yeah,
you thought the same. You thought
exact same thing. I got it. But I have an idea for a new class. How about this one, guys? How about we take
Jeff Ruminer on his unicycle?
We take Jeff Ruminer's unicycle, and one guy has to ride in the front, one guy's in the back on unicycles, and they have to hold each other's shoulders, and
so they have to create a swing bike.
Yes, exactly.
Right.
And then they can race, and then in the semis they have to switch, and they have to get on. One has to stand on one side of the crank, and the other one on the other crank, and they go on, on the same bike.
Oh.
And then for the main they race hacks.
Dude, the side-by-side standing on the crank thing is hilarious.
We've all done it.
Yeah.
We've all done it.
For sure.
JV, you've done it, haven't you?
Yeah, of course, of
Yeah,
course.
we've all
But
done it.
I'm trying to think of old guys doing it though.
Yeah. I think of all of our body weight on one leg. I don't think I could do it.
Dude, it is because it's not easy.
It's not easy. It's not easy to do.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I
that's a
think
hard
I
thing to
think
do.
fortunately with our little downhill track, you could almost coast the whole thing.
I've never done it on a track. I've only
No.
done it on flat ground in a
Yeah,
parking.
just down the street. I think my whatever leg you stand on is gonna cramp up.
Oh, dude. Yeah.
Dude, we have a downhill track, and let's just say you're coasting down the hill. At some point, you have to change. You have to change the pedals from high to low. So you
Right.
will have to.
Yeah, exactly.
I
Yep.
can tell you this, at some point, my partner's gonna get ghost ridden
Exactly.
because I'm getting off that shit. You probably right before the first big jump.
That's like jumping off the teeter-totter.
Exactly.
It's exactly like that.
Oh. He texted me a picture of the blue hat. Dude, it's
No way.
you know,
Oh my
Fuck.
hold
God.
on.
Look at that fucking thing.
Dude,
I remember. Oh my God.
holy shit, dude. Look at the thing.
Look at that hat.
Look at the color of that.
Look how awesome that is.
It looks brand new.
Dude, that is
F-
crazy.
God.
Amazing. This, let me talk so it's on the screen. This is amazing. I can't believe Jeff Ruminer still has this.
So can I just tell you how many years
Wow.
ago was that? Probably like 30, over 35, maybe 37, 39 years ago. Maybe those hats came out. That's a long
Yeah.
time ago,
Dude, look at that hat.
right?
That hat is in the type of shape that it's in. That's the type of thing that Oakley would say, we want that in our
Like,
office, in our museum.
that's right.
It's that good.
It's
Yeah.
that good. It's
Hey,
that good.
do you remember my last Twilly helmet? I gave it to Chris Moeller. He said
No,
on the podcast, he goes, yeah, you gave it to me. He goes, I sold it.
no.
Which I wonder what helmet was that?
It was an open face Echo, and
Hutch?
and I tried to copy. It looks, yeah, it's Hutch, but I tried to copy Ruminer's. I tried to copy his. It was after he quit racing, but I tried to copy his MCS helmet because I thought it was so cool looking.
Yeah,
Oh, that's cool.
that's funny.
Yeah, I should have brought that up.
That's really cool.
But I always thought Ruminer was so stylish.
Yeah.
He had the sticker on his visor to hold it up, like the first guy at Solan Foster is the one I
Yeah,
can
no,
think
yeah,
of.
he had the and yeah he and keep I guess. Yeah, that's the way he held it. He held
To
his
hold
visor
it
up.
up.
Yeah.
Someone needs to have it like that.
He
Stylish.
always had clean. He was always clean. He had clean kits.
Yep. Clean well, JT.
Yeah. Anyhow, well,
All
JV,
right.
I know you got to get, dude. I'll let you get.
All right, guys.
All right, guys.
Later,
All right,
boys.
we'll talk soon.
All right,
Okay.
later. See ya.
See,
Bye.
we'll talk Sunday at 6.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, Sunday at
Son-
6.
Sons
Yeah,
of
well,
bitches.
all right.
Okay.
Later.
All
Bye.
right.
Hey, this is John Cruz. No, we're not having an earthquake. I have Parkinson's. What do you think of that, Michael?
We ought to pitch in and get you a gimbal.
That would be nice. But seriously, this is John Cruz, and I obviously have something going on, and I was diagnosed with Parkinson's 20 years ago this year, actually. So I've chosen the Davis Finney Foundation over the years to be my voice for Parkinson's. If you're not familiar with the Davis Finney Foundation, Davis Finney is one of the winningest cyclists in American history. He's the roadie. If you guys remember those roadies out there, all that Lycra and stuff. But he is just a great man. When he was diagnosed with Parkinson's, he decided to make a difference in people's lives. And his choice was to start a foundation. And that foundation obviously wishes for a cure for Parkinson's, because there is no cure at this time. But they recognize that you have to live with Parkinson's, and your caregivers are having to live and take care of us. And the Davis Finney Foundation, that's what they do, is they only look for a cure, but they look for ways to enhance the quality of life for Parkinson's sufferers and their caregivers. So I appreciate all of you supporting the Davis Finney Foundation. It certainly means a lot to me. I know we all have something, right? So I think it's important to give back to our communities, whether it's BMX or a foundation that's close to your heart. If you don't have one, please choose mine. I appreciate you.
Well, thank you, John Cruz. You certainly have made a difference in a lot of lives, including mine, and giving us the opportunity to do something good for somebody else is fantastic. So thank you so much. And on behalf of John Cruz, please find a way to give something to the Davis Finney Foundation on behalf of John Cruz, the Dirty Knobs, and your entire BMX family. Thank you very much.
Hey guys, this is Jeff DeVito, and I am in the MCS Museum inside of JD Cycle Supply. And you guys, you might be familiar with MCS, been around since '76. And we've got a website, mcsbmxracing.com, but I would totally prefer if you guys would buy your products through your local bike shops, your favorite mail orders. Those are the guys that are actually supporting BMX in your area. So try to support them. If they're not carrying our product, have them contact JD Cycle Supply. We're probably the largest BMX distributor. We carry everything from BMX racing to retro to freestyle to big BMX, pretty much everything. Over 50, 60 brands as well. That's jdcyclesupply.com. I'm very happy to be a sponsor now of the Dirty Knobs podcast, and I'm planning on heading out to Dirty Fest this year, which to hang out with all those guys. That'll be really fun. But if you guys are looking for some good products or bike shops, if you're looking for a distributor, hey, we're the place. Talk to you guys soon. Bye.
Hey, everybody. This is Ripper Noel Ruggles from Whittier Narrows BMX. I'm the new TO over here at Whittier. We just took over in January. We're super excited. We got a lot of stuff planned for the year. We just had our grand opening race not too long ago. We did some vintage racing. I've been inspired so much by Dirty Fest that I'm bringing out all my old vintage bikes to the track. Got side hacks. We've been doing a lot of cool stuff at the track. And I thought to myself, man, we need to do our own Dirty Fest. So I've got together with the crew over at Whittier, and we're going to do it. I hooked up with Mark Darcy at ABSA Pro. They're going to do a badass bike show. And we're going to do some vintage race, a bunch of different classes, 80s, 90s, side hack. We're going to do retro repop. And then also on top of that, we're going to have regular racing. So all the new kids, all the new style people, they're going to race alongside us, old guys with their new bikes. So we can kind of get them mixed, get them on some old bikes and have some fun. It's going to be $20 per class. Come on out. Have some fun. We got some awesome cool Stay Rad Award necklace trophies. They're really cool, designed by Stay Rad. Come on out. It's going to be a good time. Let's get ready for Dirty Fest. Bring out that old wall hanger you've been sitting in the garage for the last 15 years that you haven't seen the light of day. Come on, show it out. Bring it out to show the guys and get on it and race it. We'll see you at Retro Revival with your Narrows BMX.
Hey everybody, Sean here from Rad BMX Builds. If you don't know who I am, I'm retired military owning a small veteran-owned BMX company. I specialize in social media content and build old school and retro BMX bikes from predominantly the 80s. Sometimes I dabble into the 70s and into the 90s, but 80s are my area. I'm a Gen X kid and I love this type of stuff. So if you like old school BMX builds and content, events and shows, make sure you give me a follow on Instagram at rad_BMX_builds. I also have a YouTube channel. Go check us out on YouTube at Rad BMX Builds. I wish all of you a very Merry BMXmas, and as always, stay rad.
Hey guys, Matt here from the Nostalgic Neighborhood. We're building a community of friends reconnecting with the best parts of our youth, 80s pop culture, skateboarding, and of course BMX. We've got video coverage of events like the Buckeye Bike Show, Flatland Jams, the BMX Hall of Fame ceremony, and then the Rad event down in Texas with Kevin Hull, Eddie Fiola, and Hollywood himself.
Oh, my third dramatic exit.
I've shared bike builds, we've relived childhood memories, and I've even started flatland riding at 49. In 2025, we're ramping things up, more BMX, more nostalgia. Join us for the fun over on YouTube and Instagram.
Yeah.
Welcome, riders. My name's Kevin Wilson from the BMXers podcast, and I want to make a personal invitation to all you dirty bastards out there to come and watch. If you're into old school BMX stories, old school trivia, or building old school bikes, I'd like to invite you to come by the BMXers podcast on the BMX Birds YouTube channel and check us out. Leave me a message, subscribe, leave me a dirty message. It doesn't matter. Want to hear from you. Thanks very much. And keep watching the Dirty House podcast because that's where it's at. Peace out. Thanks for everything.
Hi, guys. This is Danny Pena from Danny Pena BMX Racing on YouTube. I like to review BMX races. I love going over BMX magazines such as this, BMX Action being my favorite. Huge fan of the Dirty Knobs podcast. I love the fact that they're giving me some support on this. I love talking about BMX. Please go to my channel. Like, subscribe, comment. I come up with videos just about every week. Love talking BMX. I do a lot of the old stuff, new stuff, mid-school, whatever you want. Come to my channel. Thanks a lot.
This is Jay Oaks with BMX Breakthrough. Our mission is to grow the sport at the local level. We've reached out to TOs across the country to say, what is your need to better reach new riders, both young and old? And we've put a financial number to that to make it easier for sponsors and donors to jump in and say, I got this one. You can check out our website, bmxbreakthrough.com. Reach out to me directly, jay@bmxbreakthrough.com. We've got our social media at BMX Breakthrough. We've got the podcast as well. Thank you so much for your support, and let's get more kids and adults on bikes.
Guys, you're watching the Dirty Knob Podcast with Mike Miranda, Eric Carter, James Vicente. What the heck? Are you enjoying the show? Well, hey, take a minute. Stop. Pause. Go to your computer. TorqueRacing.com. You know what you want to do. TorqueRacing.com. Check it out. You're going to check out the new Pro X frames. You're going to check out the EK frames. You're going to check out the Barbarians. You're going to see the new Torquer shirts. You're going to see the pads. You're going to see all the new stuff. Go to TorqueRacing.com. You dirty knobs! You've been watching the Dirty Knob Podcast with Mike Miranda, Eric Carter, and James Vicente. Guess what? Now, I'm Bill Ryan. This is Supercross BMX. You need to click on the supercrossbmx.com. Come on over! Buy stuff! We need to sell stuff so we can keep in business, so we can keep supporting the show! Come on! Do it!
Hey folks, this is Mike Rodriguez, aka Mr. Crit. I've been racing and making number plates since 1980. You know, like when they used to do one pedal starts. But you know, Crit Blade has been around for 43 years. The last 4 decades, the who's who of BMX have raced a Crit number plate straight to the handlebars. And you know, you get that guy Mike Savage, the international man of BMX, still doing it strong. And you know, back in the day, the plates used to be reversible because there was multiple sanctions, and you could put, you know, one sanction on one side, one on the other. Now you just got one. But Crit is still reversible, and that logo is still on the back for guys like Mike and your rad guys, you know, like Mike Miranda, who would turn those handlebars and twist them up. And we got it rad just for you.
All right. Hey, where will we see those plates?
Those plates you can see at every single bike shop that stocks BMX stuff in the USA and Canada.
And where will you be at? Will you be at an event sometime soon?
Damn, I'm sponsoring the Dirty Fest, and I can't wait to come out to Southern California and get dirty.
Hey, Dale Holmes, I want to tell you something. One of my favorite podcasts that I never miss is BMX Weekly. Even though it has an accent, I still love it.
Cheers, Mike. You can get all the podcasts on bmxweekly.com. Old school, mid school, today's school. Check it out.
Yeah, BMX Weekly.
Hey, here we go. Hey, Beer Budget BMX, baby. Coming at you live from the Beer Budget studios over here at the Hack Shack Quarantine. Oh, man, we're coming in hotter than Satan's nutsack. Yeah, we are dirtier than an Alabama strip club where reclass pros go and get lap dances by their half-sister. Yeah, the only show that'll make you second-guess your life choices like a Amish on an e-bike.
Hey, if you guys enjoy what you just listened to, make sure you tune in every Wednesday night to the All Things BMX show, the only live streaming podcast show in the game right now. Even ask Mike. He's been on. Vicente's been on. Still waiting for that other guy to come on the show. You can find us on YouTube, Twitch, and Facebook. And you can also find us at allthingsbmxshow.com.
Hey. Nope. Hey, welcome back to the Dirty Knobs podcast. I'm your host, Hollywood Mike Miranda, and as always, my co-hosts are JV James Vicente and EC Eric Carter. On this episode, we record with the 70s star Jeff Ruminer. No, it's terrible. I'm 70s star.
Pick a time on Sunday.
Yeah, I'm trying to think man, I'm nervous about doing that on
I
Sunday.
know. Come on now.
Nervous about doing Sunday morning.
All right, you want to do it at night?
Yeah, because I don't know what Saturday night.
That's fine. Do it at night. Do it at night.
Yeah.
Do it at night. That's okay.
Yeah.
Eric Carter from Dirty Fest.
Exactly.
I'll be right back.
Yeah. Exactly. Yeah. That's how it works.